I have no religious background, so it's sort of I don't know, religion according to Green Day, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, since a lot of religious things have been coming up in pop culture lately, and especially in America, between maybe church and state a little bit getting confused in the government. I think it's appropriate in the record. Yeah, the record cover symbolizes it's the heart and the hand grenade. It's there's a theme throughout the record that talks about rage and love, and it's sort of that's part of once again part of the with the an ongoing theme with the main character, and it's sort of about like either heart can explode or you can hold on to it. Just sort of it's you know.
Samuel Bayer was the director of the American Idiot video, and he, I mean, he's probably most famously known for "Smells Like Teen Spirit," which he's kind of got this really cinematic quality to all of his videos that I really like. I think we all really like that. And then basically, he wanted us to kind of have a patent look, like the movie Patton, and we're all standing in front of this vertical American flag. We said, well, why don't we change the colors to green? We don't necessarily have to be that direct. And take from it what you will. I mean, the colors bleed. It can be anything bleeding from the flag. Plus, he really wanted to make this video something that had never been done before, and that is like he's got us all three playing at different speeds at the same time, which is also really, it's pretty funny and pretty interesting. I would say it's a concept that's been floating around, but he's like, this has never really been done, and he couldn't believe that it hadn't been done. So it was kind of nice to have an original idea that could be kind of humorous at the same time as as we kind of take a look inside ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think the record is sort of open for interpretation because a lot of our lyrics have always been personal, and just this is the first time we've ever been sort of outwardly political about things, about social issues, and so but we don't want to sort of become preachy and turn into just more of a Rage Against the Machine, but which is great. I like Rage Against the Machine, but that's just not what Green Day does. So it's so there's still those personal relationships and between men and women, friends and family or whatever, that sort of make people who they are.
I don't think we've ever performed an entire album front to back before, but it's as ambitious as this album is, like even in the writing and in the recording of it, it's like, well, might as well be as ambitious live too, and pull it off and kind of show everybody.
We definitely want to book those shows as Green Day's performing American Idiot. We let people know it's kind of its own entity, its own show at the same time. So.
Yeah, but it's a little scary to be playing an album in front of people that have never heard a note of it, so except for the first single. But it's yeah, something that we've always really wanted to do. I mean, I think because of downloading and sort of what the singles market is, and sort of a lot of rock bands sort of stick by a certain rule of how to put out records. The sort of the lost art of putting out albums. I mean, that's the sort of the business that we're in. We're making LPs. So
somewhat formulaic.
Yeah.
I think so. I think we weren't sure if we were gonna maybe be alive this long, but
we certainly haven't done anything to stay alive.
But we've always been like, knowing that like as long as we're breathing and able to walk and talk and sing, we'll be playing music together. So.
Well, the sets have gotten a lot longer. We're kind of stuck between playing the really old songs, maybe stuff off international super hits, or just, you know, maybe the singles that people know, American Idiot, and then of course we have to go and complicate it even further by wanting to play every single cover we've ever met or we've ever run into. So at this point, our shows can go anywhere from, you know, an hour and 40 to 5 or 6 hours.
I think that's what keeps bands together for a long time. You know, is that the fact that whether or not you can play live. You know, and then you end up through the years. I mean, we've been lucky. We've always managed to have songs on the radio and or on MTV. So you know, we've developed a catalog over the years, and you know, so it's great to know that when we're playing a song and people are freaking out, that I know that the next song that we're going into, people are going to freak out when we play that one too, you know, and it just keeps on going and it escalates through the night, and I don't know, and I think that's really attributed to, you know, why we've been around for so long too, you know.
A lot of bands will make a record and then use the tour to support the record. We're more of like a live band. We've always been a live band. We kind of make the albums to support our live show.